Hi folks, today I want to talk to you about insurance provisions in the DOT's truth in leasing regulations. So the FMCSA has a series of regulations governing leases between truck owner-operators and carriers. The regulations are at Part 49 of the Code of Federal Regulations, Section 376. So I want to specifically talk about insurance. The DOT requires that carriers, motor carriers, have evidence of insurance on file with FMCSA. So that would be public liability insurance and cargo insurance. So they have to have that evidence. The DOT's lease rules state that your lease as an owner-operator with a trucking company has to state that the carrier is responsible for having insurance for the protection of the public. That means public liability, property damage, and cargo insurance. But those regulations allow the carrier to charge you as a truck owner operator back for that insurance or a portion of that insurance. But they can't do it unless the lease specifically says so. Now, we know there are other types of insurance, bobtail, also known as non-trucking use insurance, physical damage insurance. There could be disability, other types of insurance. And those too can be charged back to you as the truck owner-operator. But again, only if the lease says so. And it usually does say so. If you're buying anything through the carrier like bobtail and non-trucking use, work comp, or occupational accident type insurance similar to work comp, that can be charged back to you if the lease says so, but only if the lease says so. Typically it does. Now here's what you're entitled to in the case of insurance chargebacks. One, you are entitled to receive under the DOT's truth in leasing regulations, 376.12K, you are entitled to receive upon request a copy of the insurance policy. Start to finish, all additions, all supplements, all schedules. You are entitled to receive a copy of the policy for any insurance that you are paying for through your lease. Two, you are entitled to automatically, without asking, they must provide you a certificate of insurance for insurance that you're purchasing through the carrier, such as non-trucking use insurance or any sort of physical damage insurance. So you're entitled to a policy. And that underlies that principle underlies the entire truth in leasing regulations. You are entitled to receive documentation of costs that the carrier is charging back to you under your lease. So I would highly recommend that you request from the carrier a copy of the policies for which you're paying. If you're paying a portion of their public liability insurance and is being charged back, you should ask for the policy because you're entitled to know if you're being charged back correctly. And of course, you should also ask for certificates of insurance and copies of any policies relating to bobtail and physical damage insurance. So you know that you're protected and you know that the carrier isn't scamming you by marking up that insurance above cost. Unless, of course, the lease allows them to mark it up above cost, which usually isn't the case. Thanks for watching. Call us if you have any questions.